Hey guys, Ellie here. I have a question for you. Do y'all think that Pebbles knows who her children are? For that matter, do you think Chip and Roxy know who their parent is, their mom? I don't know who their dad is exactly. Um, Pebbles was conceived during that horrible prison break-in 2020 when all of Pawpaw's goats broke into our pasture here and impregnated our goats. Pebbles being one of the 6 or 7 that was impregnated. So any which one of them could be the father. They obviously don't know that. But these are the 2 children, and that's mom right there. And I'm kind of just sitting here watching, and I'm genuinely curious. I wonder if they know that not only they know her because they sit there around her every single day, the way that all the goats know each other around here. Like Shirley definitely knows that Laverne is her daughter, and Laverne definitely knows that Shirley is her mom. That's a little bit of a different situation though, because these two have never been separated from one another. Whenever an animal is like put apart from another for especially a month or two, especially when they're that young and then they're brought back together, a lot of times they may not remember that this is mom or this is dad or this is son or daughter. The reason I know this is because Avalanche. Y'all know the white cat that lives around here? I remember back in 2016, she had many kittens, like 7 or something. 2 of them went to live at Gigi and Pawpaw's house. And so they went over there pretty soon, and they didn't see their mom for about a month. I remember me and Elijah kind of wanted to try an experiment because we were curious. So we got 2 of Avalanche's kittens, and we brought them back over here to see if Avalanche would remember them. And the first thing that happens is Avalanche hisses at them, tries to attack them. She's always been territorial and defensive. So she literally reacts to her own 2 children like she would to random stray cats that snuck in and are trying to harm her family. It was the craziest thing ever. And so ever since then, me and Elijah concluded that, okay, Avalanche probably doesn't remember that those are her children. Otherwise, she wouldn't have reacted that way. And that was about a month of them being apart. It's been so long now, I don't remember exactly how long Chip and Roxy were separated from Pebbles, but because Pebbles has always been in here, yet Chip and Roxy were out there roaming freely because that's when Journey was still around, and Chip and Roxy were going to be companions for Journey. So there was a good month or 2 months, if not more, that they were out there and Pebbles was still in here, aka they were separated. And so I'm just kind of wondering if that little bit of time was enough to make them forget who their mom was and to make mom forget who the children were. And so I suppose the only way you could really tell is if we had some sort of machine to read their minds, which unfortunately I don't think that technology has come that far yet. Boy, imagine that though. Imagine if we had that kind of technology. I think people like us who love animals would go absolutely nuts over a machine where we could read animals' minds. Heck, read other people's minds for that matter. It'd make my life a lot easier. I wouldn't have to guess what people are thinking about me. I would just know from simply looking at what the machine says. Oh my goodness, that's funny. That'd be crazy though, seriously. I want y'all to leave in the comments down below. Obviously, the answer to my question, I know that we humanize everything, and so we really do. We really apply the human characteristics to the animals, but this is really one case where I'm not sure if we can. Like, I'm legitimately wondering if they know the relationship they have with each other. I suppose I could sit here and watch and try to figure out if Pebbles behaves differently with them than she does with, say, them or Sissy, or if she behaves differently with any other goats, or if she just kind of acts the same with them as she would any other goats. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But boy, that right there is a rabbit trail in and of itself. What would you do if you could read animals' minds, or if you had a machine that could show you what they're thinking? Well, first of all, I would literally hook it up to every single animal that I've ever known, every animal that I have, all the sanctuary animals, all the Pawpaw's animals, The two cats at me and Meg's apartment. Oh my, all of Megan's family's goats. That'd be an adventure. That'd be fun in and of itself. But I'm curious, which animal, if you could read one animal's mind, if you could get inside the head and see the thoughts of one animal, tell me who it would be. It could be an animal from the sanctuary. I wouldn't choose her, though, because there's probably not a lot going on in that mind right now, honestly. It could be one of your own animals. It could be an animal that used to live here but doesn't anymore. Maybe one that's passed on. I think I would choose Journey, to be honest with you. Like, I guess Journey was a little bit mentally challenged to keep it nice when she was still around. She was super special. She was probably my favorite sanctuary animal of all time. Don't get it twisted. But I think because of her challenges and her mental struggles and just the way that she was a little bit off, she was a little bit different than everybody else. I really do wonder what it was like inside of her brain. Something I'm genuinely curious about. But certain animals I know are far more intelligent than others. I know that I made a joke about Pig Trudy over there not having a lot going through her mind because she's passed out. But truly, I've read before that pigs are actually really, really smart and intelligent animals. Much smarter than dogs, I believe. I don't know this for a fact, but I would imagine that cats, just based on, but well, even then, those certain breeds of dogs have different levels of intelligence. Like my mom and RP have Tux, the Aussie Doodle. That breed is super, super intelligent. There's other breeds of dogs that are very intelligent too. Others that are a little more, what's the word? Not the sharpest tools in the shed. We'll keep it friendly in that way. Ostriches, I've never read about how intelligent or how unintelligent an ostrich is. I'm not really sure. But it's a really good question. I suppose that machine, that hypothetical machine, would help us figure that out too. Horses, I predict, have average intelligence. I don't know. I've read about all these things before because that's kind of what I do. I like to just read stuff online just whenever I get bored. I like learning cool facts and reading and different things of that nature. So when you read so much, you just kind of end up acquiring what you could call useless information. A lot of people make fun of me or tease me because I may have useless facts, but I prefer to think of it as irrelevant facts to that time, because right now I think that information isn't useless. It's helping me make a pretty thought-provoking video, I feel like. You know what I mean? Anyways, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. How many of you would choose to go inside of Annie Alpaca's brain, see what's going on in there? I probably wouldn't. That's one that I probably do think there isn't a whole lot going on in, just based on looking at her right now. Ringo, oh man, Ringo back in his heyday, that's a good consideration too. Ringo now is old and he's very tired all the time. He don't have the wild streak that he once did. Ever since he got fixed, that all changed. But man, Ringo back in his prime, the Ringo that used to antagonize me, that used to chase me everywhere, that used to give me cuts and bruises all over my leg, the bloodthirsty, relentless Ringo of 2019 and 2020. Now that Ringo, that's one that I would like to get inside the mind of. I don't know, guys, but with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you'd like to see. I hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.